Sir.
You summoned me.
You have failed me, Ivan. All this time and still Atoma is not secured.
No one is more disappointed than I. There have been complications.
No more excuses. My time is running out.
So is yours.
What do you mean?
Atoma was always under Marshal Voltaire's jurisdiction. You have exhausted his patience. He has sent forces to restore the tide.
You have failed your duty. We have all failed. Atonement will come only when the tide is restored. We shall triumph in the names of our fallen, and of those who still uphold the Lex. This is the Marshal's command. This is how it shall be. This is the will of the Lex.
This is the will of the Lex.
He doesn't have the authority.
He speaks for holy law. That is his authority. He will test you.
Do not fail me again.
When do they arrive?
Right. So what's all this then?
So this is the Morning Star. Atoma's last great hope. I am not impressed. Inquisitor Grindel's reach greatly exceeds his grasp. Still, Marshal Vorturn has ordered that we offer every assistance to this cause. We shall set an example to these individuals. We shall remind them what it is to serve the Emperor, rather than an Inquisitor's veiled agenda. But first, avail yourself of the Psykhanium facilities. Refresh your combat skills. We must none of us be found wanting.
Welcome to the meat grinder. Everything here may feel real, but don't worry, you won't get hurt. Not unless you anger Persephone. Don't be alarmed by my little puppets, but do shoot them, or hit them, a lot, with whatever weapon takes your fancy. They won't feel it. They're not real. They exist only so that you can learn more about me and about the weapons you carry. Stay as long as you like. Stephanie likes the company, and the taste of your bloodlust.
Are you prepared to bring judgment to this benighted world? Good. Then report to the mission terminal. Our work begins.
Soldiers of the Blessed Emperor, I am Hestia Prine, a daughter of Messalina and representative of the Holy Inquisition. It is my solemn duty to stand in witness to your deeds and record the penances you undertake. History shall remember the martyrs who fell in Atoma's defense. May Saint Messalina walk ever beside you in the Emperor's light. Though it take a lifetime of blood and strife, Atoma shall be free.
Well, hello, my friend.
So you received my invitation? Even in the thick of war, it's not all marching around, shooting and shouting, you know. There's still room for art, huh? Not for Oscar Kral, the mediums of parchment or cold stone. No. I sculpt in blood and bone, peeling back fleshy illusion to reveal shining truth hidden within. So many truths, so difficult to bring to the surface, but I persevere. The craft demands it. Together, we will make a masterpiece of you. You'll see. And if we don't succeed, well, there's always tomorrow. My name's Kral, Oscar Kral. I specialize in new outlooks on life. Don't like your ears, your hair, your nose? I can fix that for a price. Make you the talk of the Morning Star.
Ahoy! I'm Commodore Hallowett, but you can call me my Lady Alice, or Oh Perfect Mistress. Oh, and don't bother telling me your name, my darling. Your sort don't last long, so I won't remember it. Good customers, though. That is different. I might have one or two special items for you, if you got the Aquilas. Strictly on the down low, though, you understand. Oh, and don't tell Rannick. Or do. I don't really care. God, he's so tedious.
The mission terminal provides intel concerning where our diligence is required. We are few, and our strength spread thin. To prevail, we must fight alongside these rejects. However distasteful it may be to do so. Restoring the Lex to Atoma means walking a long and dangerous road. It may be that none of us see its end. That is to be expected. Go forth. Atoma cries out for judgment. We shall provide it. This is the will of the Lex.
Right. Seeing as how you're new at this, I reckon the best thing to do is throw you in at the deep end, so enjoy it. The heretics control the bulk of the transit mover network running through Chasm Station, moving supplies, personnel, the works. You're gonna redirect a train carrying an arch-heretic and ambush him on the platform. Got it? Then let's find out what you're made of.
We're barely holding on to this district, but today's little excursion should mean that folk can breathe easier. Kill one random heretic, nothing changes. Kill 1,000 random heretics, raises a smile, but that's it. But kill the right one, it brings their operations to a screaming halt for a bit. We can use that. First up, head for the marketplace. You can splice into the train scheduler from there.
You're worried about something? I don't want to hear it!
We don't generally go in by the front door. Case in point, you'll need to use the ventilation tunnels to reach the market.
Bet you can't wait to get back to your data work?
Data work is optional. Enforcement is all.
If that's the maintenance bay, you're on the right track. Keep it moving. Work as a team and you'll pull through.
We are the fury of the Lex.
And we shall sweep this world clean of those who respect it not.
Pressure airlocks help the Hive maintain integrity in the event of a disaster. I can't clear you to proceed unless you're all in position. That's the splice point down there. Get the data interrogator in place and let it do its work. Be warned, they're unreliable and prone to needing restarts. If that happens, one of you work on the fix and the rest watch their back. Got it?
Execute!
I'll sell you down there.
Data interrogation proceeding.
A fine
terminus and our unlucky arch-heretic. In case you were wondering, so far I'm not impressed. Not one of you no-opers would last a day on Armageddon. Lucky for you, the time is a much softer filling. With a bit of luck, you might last long enough to be useful. Catechizer station. If they'd done their job right, they'd have weeded out the heretics before this went sideways. It always falls to the soldiers to clean up other folks' mess. And to you, I guess. There's Chasm Station. Get yourselves inside.
Stop! Ammo! Everyone a death promise!
Keep going! You're on the wrong side of the station!
You'll return! If you know what's good for you.
Last gasp, but the main event's still to come. I hope you're ready to fight. That's the platform elevator, so get down there and end this. You can't take the target one-on-one, so work together. Teamwork, got it?
Web gunner dropped!
Praise noble! You volunteered for sacrifice!
Sanction redemption target identified. Make a corpse of it.
Operating! Eliminate the target.
Alright. Maybe you aren't as useless as I thought. Time will tell. That could have gone tidier, but she got the job done. Putting the traitor lieutenant down in the dust has thrown the occupation of Chasm Station into disarray. Breaks my heart. Vanguard elements of the Mobian 21st are moving in even as we speak. As for you, seeing as you're still breathing, Explicator Zola wants a word.
An operative lives or dies by their weaponry, but the supply situation's dire, so we use whatever we can get our hands on. I've cleared you for access to the Armoury exchange. From there, you can requisition reconditioned weaponry recovered from the field. Be sure that you're always carrying the best that's available. Looking for a specific weapon type? Put in a request with Quartermaster Brunt, or one of his servitors. What you get won't be top of the line, but it should cater to your tastes.
Assignment Reclamation Zone 15A.
Tertium can't fight without a sustainable water supply, so guess what the heretics have gone after? The trouble's confined to a single silo, for now. The heretics are pumping their poison in from there. Get down there and deal with the demon, by any means necessary. You know how this works.
You're being watched. They'll attack as soon as you call the elevator.
I have a gift for you.
Moratoma!
I'm not dead.
You're not in the silo yet? Better fix that.
Heavy gunner, take it!
Trigger the system flash and drive the demon out. Zorin to make this work.
It's barely sentient.
The demon didn't fancy messing with you. Clean water restored. Good work. Let's get you back here.
It's starting to look like there's more to all this than some renegade guardsman wielding a grudge. Not sure what those things were, but you can be sure it's going to be trouble. Still, clean water's flowing again, and you've given the heretics one in the eye into the bargain. We'll get the silo secured. Hopefully that's an end of the matter. I've cut you the necessary clearance for the Commissary. You've earned it.
Good work on not dying. How about buying? Huh. Poetry?
There's a vast cogitator array hidden in the torrent. The heretics use it for gathering intel, so let's exploit that. Security's no joke, but some of the ex-cartel, now Mobian lucky gun hands, will have today's cipher idents. Soon as you're inside, feed the data package into the array. They'll never know what you've done until it's too late.
A hard life is an honest life.
The enforcers gave up on this place decades ago. The administration long before that.
This place is lawless. Shout first. There are no innocents in such a place.
Since you've proved you can be effective, perhaps you can head to the bazaar and scan for idents.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Do you see those houses? They're older than they look.
Beauty! All right!
Strange row, where someone's always buying if you're selling. No questions asked.
I do not understand you. Is it because I don't feel proper? I do not care for how words are spoken. Only what they portend.
I'll be sure to portend more clearly, good chap.
Beauty is down!
I trust these rejects are performing within acceptable parameters, Augustine?
Yes, at least so far. You can expect my full report later.
Excellent. A little light reading to add to the pile, no doubt. The Emperor protects.
The cartel's ragged king used to bring traitors out here and throw them over the side.
Completion imminent.
Master dropped! A fine example!
It is necessary!
And another mission down. Good work.
Would you look at that? Another successful mission. I guess Zola might have been right about you after all. The Walter cartel's certainly seen better days. No tears from me. Nasty fighters from what I've heard, so it's just as well we're not taking them on at the same time. Still, they can rest easy knowing they've helped us feed the heretics a bunch of bad intel. Should make things easier for us in the coming days. I can't argue with that.
You're heading into the torrent. Rannick's identified a target that wants eliminating. The target's turned an enforcer station into a private bolt hole. Ironic or what? Go in through the sewers, find your way up to the streets, execute the target, don't let me down.
Now we get to see all the nice places. Watch where you're walking.
I hope you're gone before they flush the system.
It was Abs once. Now it's just a death zone.
Make your way to the Ascender. We'll talk again once you're in the streets.
I don't care where you came from. Today you're soldiers.
Got up! Seek! Destroy!
The torrent's not exactly a work of art these days. Probably never was.
Sextus Minoris! 106! It's right!
A soldier needs crisp orders.
Clean priorities. Brennan gets that.
Can't argue there. But you know we're all just pieces on a board to it.
As long as our side's winning, I don't have no complaints.
I suppose that works. Not like we can change out anyway.
You're the attender. Hopefully it still works.
One less communicant! A fine example! Alright! Neutralize! Stop, bomber! So it's going to get...
Now watch the end of them. Better you find the offender while you can. This whole district's crumbling. I pity those who still live around here.
Ammo to be acquired!
Can't stand having a front trader interfere. What does she know?
She knows you're talking about her, Albert.
Paranoia gets too fast with this bullet.
Well, it's faster than hell.
Around it!
You'll find our sanction reduction target inside the enforcer station.
There's a house nearby!
That's why places like this spawn.
It takes strength to embrace the less. To live for something greater than oneself.
Hello! Shall all be judged in life and in death. Seen a lot of new recruits coming through. Wonder who's handling their training.
It'll be the heretics one way or another. Gonna be a brutal tutelage.
Good. No point being soft round here.
True enough. Shotgun out!
You're far now. Find the elevator and let's end the heretic.
Incoming! Prepare yourselves to issue judgment! Reload your weapons!
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were taking your sweet time down there. Remind you of happier days, does it?
Hardly. I'm glad to have put my past behind me.
They always say that. It's never true.
It seems that for once, dear Augustine did not exaggerate. There's one arch-heretic fewer among the living. May the celebrations begin, etc., etc. I understand that the surviving water cartel have taken the opportunity to remonstrate with the heretics. I do so like a brawl with no winners. But don't even think that you'll be resting on your laurels. You're still scum, but you're useful scum. In fact, I think it's time you introduced yourself to Hadron. I'm sure she's going to simply adore you.
The weapons you bear are not mere tools of war. Serving as their custodian offers fulfillment you do not deserve. Steep yourself in the precepts and rituals of Holy Mars. Open yourself to the Omnissiah, and perhaps, varlet, your diligence will be rewarded. With a glimpse of what these relics once were and might be again. Let us explore the mysteries of the machine god together. After all, we have a little time before your execution. Many heroes have borne your arms before you. Others will do so after your passing.